Pero bago natin simulan, alam mo bang isa ang 1xBet sa mga leading betting company sa buong mundo? Kaya naman wag nang magdalawang isip pa at tumalpak na.
Get hype! The fan MVP coming back to defend his title. Oh, what a dream. Bring it on, Kai Sotto back in the NBL. How much do you love it?
Oh, yeah. It's all great material for us, isn't it?
So there's been about six
Honestly.
different variations of the question of what does Matt think, including one. Does Matt believe that, first, there's another one, Darren has sent through on clutchradio.com, what are the odds for Kai Sotto going back-to-back as fan MVP? Another one...
Odds on. Odds on. It'll be 1.01.
Jezza has sent through also via clutchradio.com how long before the first triple-double game for Kai Sotto?
That's easy. I can answer that. He's going to have a triple-double against the Oklahoma City Thunder. and they're all going to say, see, I told you so. He's better than Chet Holmgren. Ooh. You know, the fellow crazies. But I jest, by the way, in case I know they're listening. No, I don't really believe that. That's a joke. But anyway.
Will Kai Sotto win the MVP in NBL 23 from Jacob?
By the length of the straight. Kidding. The aggregators don't aggregate me, as Bill Simmons is fond of saying. But will he win the MVP? No.
Here's the thing when it comes to Sotto, and I know he was contracted back, but if you're in a position with the Adelaide 36ers and you've made the two big signings already, and I know that Xavier Mumford has not panned out, but they're still looking for another import guard, looking at another local big as well. But this is a team with Antonius Cleveland in and Robert Franks in that are a genuine chance of doing some real damage this season. I look at it as if you could have cut Kai Sotto loose, cut him loose, because you do not need that external noise that is going to be coming all in on the 36ers again this season for a team that could contend for honours in the back end of the year. Now, I know Sotto can do some nice things offensively, but is he worth the external noise that comes with him? No, not at the moment. So, that was my thought going in, is that if you're Adelaide, do you really want what comes with Kai Sotto, particularly after the whole NBA draft fiasco?
Yeah.
If it was me, I wouldn't have brought him back. I
don't know. Look, you know, look. I'll be serious about this. With Sotto, he did flash in the NBL last season, and I'd be a fool to say otherwise. There were games, particularly offensively. You know, we talked about his defense long enough, where he showed that he's got some skills that he can be effective at this level. I'd just like to see him build up his body a lot more, and hopefully he does that this season. Look, at the end of the day, CJ is a fan. You know, I think CJ really supports the kid, and I think he was protecting him a little bit last season until such time as he had to unleash him, as it were, because of the injuries to Bairstow and Humphreys. And obviously with Humphreys gone now, that potentially opens up a spot. They have talked about the need for a wing player to kind of fill out the spot, or a guard to go alongside Mitch McCarron, and I think Mitch spoke about that in his Huddle podcast with our good friend Liam Santa Maria, that they're probably going to get a guy as the third import who's going to be a ball handler to go alongside Mitch, because you can never have too many guys on the court at once handling the ball. So that'll be interesting. So on the face of it, that should open up opportunities, i.e. minutes, for Sotto. And look, is he going to be a dominant figure? Is he going to be impactful? Probably not. I hope he improves. I hope for Adelaide's sake he's going to have to. It's going to be interesting to see. You know, you sort of look at him and you go, well, you know, the NBA draft was a debacle, and I've said that from day one. I still can't believe they didn't pull him out. I just thought that was just ludicrous, you know, and you know, but yeah, you sort of mentioned, is it worth it? Look, it's all external noise. I mean, if Adelaide are strong enough as a squad internally, you just wipe out the external noise. Yeah, I mean, it's fodder for us, all the social media stuff and all the YouTube stuff, and me being the number one critic of Kai Sotto. I'm still, you talk about you not being welcome in Brisbane. At least your life's not being threatened if I went to Manila. So, you can take that as read. But it's a fun story that he's back. I don't wish him any ill will, obviously. Is this the way for him to get to the NBA? Look, if he flashes, if he improves his body, if he improves defensively, particularly on the perimeter, if he shows something where he can actually guard the pick and roll, if he shows better mobility, particularly laterally, we know he can shoot the ball. We know he's got a decent enough touch inside. He's got some talent, but is it NBA level talent? No, not. I've said that. Not yet. Not yet. He's got so much work to do, obviously. So hopefully he can get it done for 36 fans' sake and for our friends in the Philippines.
Look, I think he's got he could end up in Europe. He could end up with a massive deal in China. I don't think he's going to the NBA. But
no, I don't think so. I don't see it.
I really hope for the kid's sake that he does progress this season and he does become that guy that he's been touted as it is, or somewhere close to that. Honestly, I hope he becomes someone valuable for the 36ers in their push towards playoffs.
Yeah, put it this way. He's going to develop a hell of a lot more in the NBL than he ever would in the PBA. Let's just take that as read. He's in a situation in a world-class league that sent, by the way, 3 guys from this league were drafted.
Yeah.
3 guys. That's amazing. Yeah. And he wasn't one of them, which we always said was the case. And I still maintain it's a what could have been scenario for him. Because I think, especially now that we know that Humphries is gone, on the face of it, he should get a lot more opportunities to shine. And had he stayed out of this draft, because he would have been eligible for the next year's draft, he would have had a much better opportunity to be drafted. Anyway, I've gone over that. That's gone. But he still would have an opportunity to impress NBA teams, because you mentioned before at the top, Julian, because we've got this condensed schedule, there are going to be teams that are going to be looking at a lot of these players for the stretch run. There's going to be a lot of eyes on the NBL again, purely because of Aaron Baines.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be teams looking at him going, if he's going to be if we're making a push to the playoffs, we need a big. That's a proven big. Those same eyeballs are going to be looking at Kai Sotto as well. So if he improves, albeit he's going to need to improve dramatically to be that kind of level, who knows? But really, this is all going to be just fodder for us at the end of the day, and I can't wait to see what our good friends, all those content creators in the Philippines come up with this time.